There is a woman he dated for 2 weeks that he still thinks about 5 years later, and a woman he dated for 2 years that he's already forgotten. What's the difference? It's not beauty. It's not luck. It's psychology. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why some women get adored, spoiled, and cherished, while others get taken for granted. Stay until the end, because trigger number 5, that's the one that changes everything. Let me tell you something that might sting a little. The woman who does everything for him, she's often the one who gets the least. And the woman who seems almost unbothered, he's planning surprise trips for her. He's buying her flowers on random Tuesdays. He can't stop thinking about how to make her smile. This isn't about playing games. This isn't about manipulation. This is about understanding a fundamental truth about human psychology, specifically male psychology in romantic attachment. See, men don't bond through receiving. They bond through giving, through investing, through earning. And when you understand this deeply, everything shifts. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 5 psychological triggers that activate a man's deepest instinct to adore, protect, and yes, spoil you. Not because you demanded it, not because you manipulated him, but because you understood something most women never learn. Trigger number 1, the scarcity of your emotional availability. Now, I need you to hear this correctly. I'm not saying be cold. I'm not saying play hard to get like some 1990s dating manual. I'm talking about something deeper. There's a psychological principle called the scarcity heuristic. Humans assign more value to things that are rare, limited, or not easily obtained. This isn't a flaw. It's wiring. It's how we survived. When your emotional presence, your attention, your full engagement is something he has to earn through genuine effort and connection, it becomes precious. The first woman, he knows he has her. There's no mystery, no challenge to his system. The second woman, every moment of her genuine attention feels like a gift, because it is a gift. This triggers what psychologists call investment escalation. The more effort he puts in to earn your presence, the more valuable you become in his mind. Not because you're withholding, but because you genuinely have a full life. Here's the key distinction. You're not pretending to be busy. You're not manufacturing scarcity. You are genuinely invested in your own life, your own growth, your own joy, and he gets to be part of that world, not the center of it. When a man realizes your happiness doesn't depend on him, paradoxically, he becomes obsessed with being the source of your happiness. That's trigger 1. Trigger number 2, the art of graceful receiving. This one might surprise you. Most women have been conditioned to reject gifts, to downplay compliments, to say, "Oh, you didn't have to do that," or "That's too much," or "I can pay for myself." And look, independence is beautiful. Financial autonomy is important. I'm not telling you to become dependent on anyone, but here's what happens psychologically. When you reject a man's attempts to give, you rob him of his primary bonding mechanism. Dr. John Gray, who wrote Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, identified something crucial. Men experienced love primarily through providing, through protecting, through contributing to your happiness. When you gracefully receive what he offers, whether it's a coffee, a compliment, a gift, or his time, you're not being passive or anti-feminist. You're giving him a gift. The gift of feeling successful in love. Watch this transformation,
Thank you. These are beautiful.
said with eye contact and a genuine smile. Does more for his attachment to you than anything you could buy him. Here's the psychology. When he gives and you receive with grace and appreciation, his brain releases dopamine. He associates that feeling with you. He wants to recreate it again and again. The women who get spoiled, they're not demanding. They're not entitled. They're simply wonderful at receiving. They make him feel like a hero with a $5 coffee. So imagine what he'll do when he realizes bigger gestures get even bigger appreciation. But here's the nuance, and this is critical. Your appreciation must be genuine. Men can sense performed gratitude from a mile away. If you're thanking him while internally dismissing his effort, he'll feel it. The practice is learning to genuinely appreciate small things, to see his effort, not just the object, to receive the intention behind the gift. That's trigger 2. Trigger number 3, the sanctuary effect. Let me ask you something. Where does he go to escape the weight of the world? Because here's what most people don't talk about. Men are exhausted. Not in a way that competes with anyone else's exhaustion, but in a specific way that society doesn't really allow them to express. They're expected to perform, to compete, to never show weakness, to have the answers, to be strong, always. And most of them never ever have a safe place to take off the armor. The woman who becomes his sanctuary, the one who creates a space where he can be imperfect, tired, uncertain, even afraid, without judgment. He will do anything to protect that space, to protect her. This is rooted in attachment theory. When someone becomes our secure base, the place we can return to for safety and acceptance, we form the deepest bonds humans are capable of forming. But here's what this isn't. It's not being his therapist. It's not fixing his problems. It's not tolerating disrespect or emotional dumping. It's creating an atmosphere, an energetic space where he feels genuinely accepted, where your nervous system says safe to his nervous system. This requires something from you first. You have to be a sanctuary for yourself. You can't offer peace you don't possess. You can't provide calm from chaos. The women who master this trigger, they've done their own inner work. They have their own sense of groundedness. And it's magnetic. Because in a world of chaos, criticism, and constant performance, peace becomes the ultimate luxury. And he will spoil the woman who provides it. That's trigger 3. Trigger number 4. Authentic desire expression. This trigger makes a lot of women uncomfortable. Because we've been taught that having desires, expressing what we want, is somehow shameful, needy, too much. So what do? We hint. We hope he'll figure it out. We say, I don't know, whatever you want. When asked where we want to eat, while secretly wanting Italian, we abandon ourselves in tiny ways, over and over, and then we resent him for not reading our minds. Here's the truth. Men are not mind readers. They're actually quite literal, and most of them genuinely want to make you happy. They just need clear information on how. The women who get spoiled have mastered something I call authentic desire expression. They know what they want. They're not ashamed of wanting it. And they express it in a way that's inviting, not demanding. Notice what she didn't say. Buy me that dress. You never get me nice things. My friend's boyfriend would buy that for her. She simply revealed her authentic desire. She let him see her. And what does a man do when he sees something genuine that lights her up? He files it away. He thinks about it. Often, he acts on it, because now he has a clear path to being her hero. The psychology here is called clarity of investment opportunity.
Looks like those ice cream are delicious.
Men feel paralyzed
let's
when
go
they
get
don't know
some,
how
then.
to win. Give them clear information about what creates joy
Look at
for
that.
you,
I'll
and
have
they'll
the
move
chocolate swirl.
mountains.
And one vanilla for
But
me.
it has to
Here
be
you are.
authentic, expressed without manipulation, without strings, without a test to see if he'll do it. You're not saying, I want this. Prove you love me by getting it. You're saying, this is who I am. This is what I love. This is what lights me up. You sharing your desires isn't a burden. It's a gift. It's the roadmap to your heart. That's trigger 4. Trigger number 5. The mirror of his highest self. I saved this for last because it's the most powerful and the most misunderstood. Every person carries 2 selves inside them. The self they currently are, and the self they sense they could become. Most of the world reflects back to men their current self, or worse, their worst self, their failures, their shortcomings, their inadequacies. But the woman who becomes irreplaceable, she sees something else. She sees his potential, not in a naive way that ignores red flags, not in a I can fix him way that leads to disaster, but in a way that says, I see the man you're becoming, and I believe in him. This is based on something called the Michelangelo effect in relationship psychology. Partners who see and affirm each other's ideal selves actually help each other become those selves. When a man is with a woman who believes in his highest potential, who celebrates his growth, notices his efforts, sees his good intentions even when he stumbles, something profound happens. He rises to meet her vision of him. Not because she demanded it, not because she nagged or criticized him into it, but because her belief became a mirror he wanted to live up to. The women who get adored and spoiled, they're not with perfect men. They're with men who feel like their best selves around her. And a man will give everything, everything, to protect that feeling. Here's how this shows up practically. She notices his effort, not just his results. She appreciates his intentions, even when execution fails. She verbalizes her admiration for his character, his growth, his attempts. She expresses how proud she is, not performatively, but genuinely. She's not inflating his ego with empty praise. She's seeing him accurately, including his goodness, his effort, his potential. And she reflects it back. When a man finds a woman who makes him feel like his highest self, he will spend the rest of his life trying to become that man, and spoiling the woman who helped him see it. That's trigger 5. That's the one that changes everything. So let's bring this together. The woman who gets adored, truly adored, isn't manipulating, isn't playing games, isn't performing. She's living by 5 principles. 1. She has a full life that he gets to be part of, not the center of. 2. She receives gracefully, making his giving feel meaningful. 3. She offers sanctuary, a space of peace and acceptance. 4. She expresses her authentic desires without shame. 5. She mirrors back his higher self, believing in who he's becoming. These are not tricks. These are ways of being. And here's the beautiful paradox. When you embody these triggers, you're not just creating a man who spoils you. You're creating a relationship of genuine depth, mutual growth, and authentic connection. He doesn't spoil you because he has to. He spoils you because he can't help it. Because loving you, giving to you, protecting your happiness, it becomes his greatest source of joy. Now, here's what I need you to do. And this is non-negotiable if you're serious about transformation. First, screenshot this video right now. Don't scroll away and forget these 5 triggers. Screenshot it. Save it. Make it your reminder. Second, drop a comment below with the trigger that hit you the hardest. Was it the scarcity of emotional availability, graceful receiving, the sanctuary effect, authentic desire expression, or the mirror of his highest self? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Third, and this is the most important, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Because this is just the foundation. I release deep psychological breakdowns on love, attraction, and relationships every single week. Content you won't find anywhere else. If this resonated with you, what's coming next will transform how you experience love entirely. Don't just watch this. Don't just understand this. Become this. Subscribe now. I'll see you in the next one.